EnglishTim here. Today we are looking at the full speed ahead event. So you can see here that there is a train a certain number of troops. Now you can see the level is level 1 or higher, so that means any level troop can get you points in this event. And you may find that if you're trying to train up troops that you're running out of resources and you're taking too much time and you just can't get to those higher levels, so there's a brilliant trick to help with that. So you can see now if I try and build my my T6 level troops on this account, you can see I have insufficient resources and it will take 4 hours to build just 290. Now my target is 5,000 for the day. So what can you do to fix that? Well, what you can do is you go right down to your T1s, and what you can do is train those up. So you can see now to get 378 of those I have the resources, and you can see that it will only take an hour and a half to train up 378. Now if you're really short on time, what you can do instead is train them in much smaller batches. So let's train up 5 just for this example, and you can see that's 1 minute and 12 seconds. And you'll say, okay, well that's 5, that's useful. If I have to keep doing it, I'm going to be stuck with a bunch of T1 troops that I'm not so keen on using. But that's not what will happen. Once you've got your 5 troops, what we can do is let's speed that up now. You can see now I've got my 5 troops. I've got my points towards my full speed ahead. So you can see now that we've got 3,000 troops, points for 3,000 troops, and I can claim that award. And you can see, so we're on 3,034 on this challenge. So now, if I go back to those troops I've just created, you'll see I have 5 of them, and I now have the option to upgrade them from a T1 to a T2. And you can see that the costs in resources are still very low, and the time is even quicker. Now I've created them for the first time. Each upgrade is much faster than creating new troops. So if I click level up, in 20 seconds time, I will have another 5 points towards this event. So you can see you could do this on all 4 of your production facilities. So you could do it on your range and your stables and on your siege workshop. So you can start by creating a substantial number of T1 troops, and then what you want to do is once they're finished, you can see here we click, we've claimed those 5 skirmishers, and if we go back to the full speed ahead, you can see we're up to 3,039. And now you repeat this process, and I say it's a much quicker process than building troops initially. Upgrading them is much faster. So you can see if I click upgrade here, you can see it's now 28 seconds, slightly longer as the troops are getting more complex to build, but that's still much less time than before. So by the time you get to T6, you've upgraded the same troops loads and loads of times, and you have hit your targets. So now we are going very quickly towards our target on the full speed ahead event, and you can get to those 5,000 troops quite easily. So yeah, hopefully this trick will help you guys to maximize your returns on these events. And I say even small cities can start to get to these 5,000 troop targets at the early stages of your city development. So I am EnglishTim. If you're enjoying my content, please hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, I look forward to you joining me on my next video.